The ancient Egyptian economy was mainly agrarian, with most ancient Egyptians working on fields along the River Nile, as observed in many drawings at the Petrie Museum. Their livelihoods were greatly dependent on the abundant natural resources of Egypt, and more directly, the seasonal flooding of the Nile. The temples were the center of power, and controlled commerce, government, and religion. Additionally, whilst all the land was owned by the pharaoh, the food farmed would be delivered to the temples, who would be responsible for collecting taxes and also paying standardized wages and grains to the farmers, enabling them to buy goods and services on the free market. One of the first innovations that transformed agricultural practices in ancient Egypt was that of basin irrigation. It involved the digging of channels to direct water away from cities and towards fields that could be used for farming. This process produced more fertile soil to grow crops on, which had the effect of dramatically increasing harvests. Such technological advancements in the time of ancient Egypt worked harmoniously with nature and didn't destroy it, contrary to the modern time where the environment takes second place to corporate profits and personal gain.
Previously, the slave economy in Egypt caused the cotton market to triple between 1848 and 1868. While Britain's annexation of Egypt abolished the slave market, they still controlled Egypt's financial and economic life. According to Agriculture in Egypt from Pharaonic to Modern Times, Britain invested in the development of irrigation systems aiming to increase agricultural production. And, as explained in Egyptian irrigation, these systems then led to a period of economic growth in which export earnings rose by 11 million in the decade after 1889. Egypt's ability to service its debts meant expanding its reliance on cotton production, resulting in 90% being exported to Britain by 1914. Similarly, after the AECA of 1899, Sudan experienced a short period of economic growth. According to Mullen, this was due to the improvements of basic economic conditions. He found that exports rose by 282% and imports by 246% between 1901 and 1914, much greater compared to pre-colonial times. However, growth eventually stagnated due to the agricultural dependence and capacity levels.